Hi, my name is John Drux. Welcome to my website, livecal.com. The first portion of my website is music videos. If your computer doesn't have sound, I suggest using either a pair of headphones or a line from an iPod. And the line would go into a boombox and then into the computer, and the headphones you just plug into the headphone jack. Also then there is documentaries / commentary. The first one's Change, the thing that was promised to us 4 years ago, as when President Obama was a candidate. He promised change. He won the election on change. 3 years into his presidency, we haven't changed. And actually, he has the lowest approval rating of any modern day president seeking re-election. Basically, my opinion is, President Obama, you need to pull a rabbit out of your head at this point. You need to bring the change that was promised. And if he doesn't, then we need to find a candidate, maybe a whole new political party, that brings change, and change quickly. The next documentary / commentary is People. Because if you're going to change anything, you need to change people. My opinion is, people have figured out a way around every rule, law, everything that's set up to regulate business. Basically, people have figured a way around the system. And then, I don't know, people is something that you can talk about forever. So I just thought it would be a good subject because, again, it just gets into, if you're going to have change, you need to change people. The next one is Short Sale. Actually, the full title is The Short Sale of the American Dream. But again, on my website, it's called Short Sale. I'm a real estate broker in Fresno, California. My opinion is Fresno is the epicenter of the housing crisis. People may want to say there's some cities worse, but when it comes down to it, Fresno, California, from the years 2000 to 2005, was #1 in the nation for home appreciation. The average house in Fresno went up by 143%, again from 2000 to 2005. Basically in 2007, the floor fell out. And while the prices just plummeted basically overnight, California had a moratorium on foreclosures. So, at least in my opinion, it's the short sale that not only drove down prices, contributed to the collapse of the housing market, but has prevented any type of recovery. And it's my opinion that the realtors have made it a priority to do a short sale. For 4.5 years, I have been telling them that short sales don't work. Unapproved prices, subject to pricing in the multiple listing service, doesn't work. I told them 4.5 years ago, as long as you keep doing unapproved short sales in the multiple list, subject to pricing, you'll have an endless supply of foreclosures and short sales. 4.5 years later, I'm still right. I'm actually considering foreclosing on a house that I bought for my kids to grow up in. The home values are not going to increase until subject to pricing is disallowed. It should have never happened to begin with. 4.5 years ago, I asked the realtors, name me another product in the United States of America that's allowed to be advertised and sold subject to. No one's been able to tell me yet, except for a house, the most expensive product for 4.5 years, subject to pricing, has been allowed. And again, it just gets into that they can throw whatever price they want on it and say it's subject to bank approval. And the thing is, the public's not even told this. It's left up to the buyer's agent, and guess what? Their commission's subject to also. Something that's not allowed in the multiple list either. For some reason, again, it goes back to people have figured out a way around the system. The next commentary / documentary is called Places. California is still a beautiful state, and I plan to hit as many places in California as possible and document what I find there, and looking for musical talent and and sights and scenes and sounds. Finally, my last documentary commentary is legal, and it's now October 2011. It's a very interesting time in California for the legalization of marijuana. So basically, the documentaries that I have on my computer right now on my website were done in May of 2011, and I kind of sat back for the last 6 months deciding, is this something that I really want to do? Well, there's been a lot of things happening since then. Most notably lately is Occupy Wall Street. Actually, I think it should be Occupy Washington, D.C. And I've debated whether I should get in my van and go there. But I'm going to instead stay here in California and try to promote change. I think if you look at my documentaries, I have some good ideas how to bring about change. Started in California, experiment in California and see if it works. So again, hopefully you enjoy the music. And the music, most of it's the songs of the hippies. The basis of my website is that the hippies had it right. Make love, not war. And a lot of their other sayings and their music. Listen to the words of their music. It's telling it. They told us something over 40 years ago. We didn't listen, and it's time for America to be the place that we all thought we grew up in. This is not the country I grew up in. I know that. I'm personally tired of it. And again, instead of going and sitting in Wall Street, or again, my suggestion is they need to move that Occupy Wall Street to Occupy Washington, D.C. is my opinion. And again, if President Obama doesn't bring the change that he promised, he's got 1 year. I need a job. I've also sent letters to all the banks that I owe money to saying I need a job. Let me fix that housing market. Let me see all your troubled loans, and the emphasis should be on trying to keep people in their homes. But again, the values need to start going up, or you're going to have a continual supply of short sales and foreclosures. If the realtors keep doing what they're doing, and the banks keep doing what they're doing, everyone keeps doing what they're doing. We voted for change. It's time to change. So again, welcome to livecalif.com. Hope you enjoy. Have a great day. Thank you.